Micah Parsons and the Cowboys defense are set to face Tom Brady and the Bucs Sunday night. After leading the NFL in takeaways a season ago, Parsons is hyping up the Dallas unit, saying, quote, "I think we have a chance to break some more records and set a standard for how defense should be played." We are now joined by Grammy-winning rapper, fellow New Orleanian for me, and a great friend of the show, Lil Wayne. Skip, I know you've been waiting for this all morning. Let's let you have the honors.
We now have another GOAT sitting among us.
I appreciate that.
We talked about Brady. We talked about Jourdan. And now we're talking to our man, Lil Wayne. Welcome back.
Thank you, man.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me back. Thanks for having me.
You shocked me during last football season as your birthday neared. You were going to take some very special trips. You're a Boston Red Sox fan. You're going to go to Fenway to watch Yankees Boston. And you shocked me, knocked me right off my chair when you apprised me that you were going to Dallas, Texas, a city that houses a football team you despise with all your heart and soul. And you told me you were going to a Monday night football game featuring the Eagles versus the Cowboys.
Yeah.
Just because you wanted to see live and in person this guy right here, 11 from heaven. I'll hold up the jersey if you want to see it. Yeah. And I was like, what? You want to talk about the all-time mixed emotions? You became enamored of his ability, and then you got to know him a little bit in the offseason off the field, and you became just as enamored of his abilities off the field.
The person, yeah.
Can you discuss what first attracted your eyes to him on the field and then give us some background off the field?
On the field, what it was for me, I love defense. I love defense first. And LT was my favorite defensive player back in the days. And, man, you know, it's not about who that he reminds you of. To me, I hear it a lot, but to me, he give me flashes.
Right.
But he give me flashes of everybody else, of other people too. He might come around and look like D-Law. He might come around and look like Reggie White. He might come around, then he might go out.
Right.
He might. So that right there. Then when I met him, his confidence.
Right.
It's different when it's different when we all deserve confidence.
Right.
But it's different. It's different when it's facts. And when that person know what they're talking about, when that person know that it's fact,
Right.
and then it doesn't come off as bragging. It actually comes off as innocent.
Right.
Innocent.
Innocent. It actually comes. So when I met him, it was just his confidence and his humbleness, and his willing to learn, his willingness to learn about whatever it is. And if you bring up a subject, if you look like you know too much about that subject, and he doesn't, he want to know what you know.
Wow.
Yeah, and it's natural.
Do you think, does he have an understanding of just how good he could possibly be? You look at what he did, obviously he was drafted, and I told Skip, I was like, Skip, he's the real deal. Mm-hmm. You watch him play, you watch him time at the combine. I'm not saying there's no such thing as a can't miss, but I believe this dude has all the tools. He can be special. And we saw him unanimous defensive rookie of the year. Mm-hmm. Does he understand just how special he is?
It was a conversation I had with him that at the end of that conversation, it makes me answer your question with yes.
Okay.
I think he does, but also I think that we all don't actually know how special. I think we all still waiting to see.
Right.
Yeah, and I think that's just a fact right there alone. But I think he knows. Oh yeah, I think he knows.
So I keep telling Shannon, every time I open my mouth about this man, Micah Parsons, 11 from heaven, I have this little voice in the back of my head, be careful, because we're just heaping pressure on him. And he's in his second year, he's 23 years of age. And yet I keep telling Shannon, I just think he can back it up. I don't think, you always say you're a victim of expectations.
Yes.
Well, the expectations are through the roof
for him.
in Jaren world for this kid, because I've already proclaimed him. He's going to win Defensive Player of the Year this year. I think he can lead the league in sacks. You think that's iffy because they sort of come and go. They're almost random sometimes.
If they let him go at the quarterback.
If they let him play, which is why I was beating the table over here all year last year. I kept telling Shannon, what are they thinking? They're too cute for themselves. They're saying, well, we got the jack of all trades. We can use him over here. We can cover wideouts with him because he can flat fly.
Right.
He can, what do we give him? 250 pounds?
Easy.
Although Josh Allen's 250 pounds.
Yeah.
Okay,
Can't
but
fly, though.
yeah, no. but he can fly.
Yes.
Because we saw him at that silly little race, but it wasn't silly for Chubb and
There's a few
Trevon
of
Diggs.
There's a few races he done been in now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What at his age, they had when he outran those DBs.
those
Yeah, there's a few of them.
Yeah. He's fearless. He's out there saying, I'll do this.
Not Skip. He's that guy. You know, he's that guy that's in the crib.
Yeah.
And you got your homie from back then that been thinking he better than everybody on the.
You bring him over there.
He's that guy he's that professional athlete that is about to race your homie.
Yeah.
And he's out there he's at the starting line before your homie. Where you at, man? He's that guy. Yeah.
Special.
Okay, so he signs a game-worn jersey and gives it to you.
Mm-hmm.
And here we go into yet another NFL season. You do, I know you, and you despise everything about the Dallas Cowboys.
It ain't like
how
that,
do you
Skip.
live with this?
It's not like that.
I know, but how do you, now, what are you going to do on Sunday night? You're going to sit back and take in what I think is going to be the marquee matchup of the whole year in the NFL. Are you going to root for Dallas or not?
No.
I root for the Packers, Skip. You know, that's all.
Well, then if the Packers play the Cowboys, so if Micah Parsons goes up against Aaron Rodgers, who?
I'm gonna text Michael before the game and let him know to slow down, take it easy, man. Yeah, you already know what this is, huh? Yeah.
All right, but he increases the value of my Cowboys in your mind.
What? In everybody's mind, he does. Yeah.
Okay, I got it. So let's start with the little picture of this game on Sunday night. What shot do you give Dallas of winning that game in part because of 11 from heaven?
I pick y'all. I pick y'all on
Thank
that
you.
one. Yeah.
Whoa,
Thank
over
you.
Tom Brady? Did you forget Tom Brady's on that other team?
He got a lot going on right now, man.
But it might gonna be clear. The one thing you know about athletes and entertainers, y'all, we can compartmentalize.
Yes, we can.
Okay.
And one thing I know about Tom, he can.
Hey, I got to go up on stage. I got to perform. Now, I got something going on at home or I got something going on. Now, I'm going to deal with that at a later date and time, but I'm about to give these people a set they never going to forget.
Yeah.
Tom Brady says on Sunday night, I'm going to give y'all something y'all never going to forget. Now, I'm going to go back and deal with what I need to deal with at a later date and time. But the most important thing is 2.5 hours from 8:20 until about 10 o'clock, 10:30. Mm-hmm. I got something for you.
I agree.
That's all it's going to take is about 2 hours.
That's all it's going to take. It's going to be over.
I agree with that, but he don't play defense. He can't. Everybody.
Devin White from the crib. He gonna be
He
all
nice.
on that.
He nice.
Levante David.
And
Shaq.
Dak, and I don't know about and what Dak got going on.
I don't know, but it doesn't
He's
sound
scared.
good.
He's scared. That would have sounded like to me. You know, you just all of a sudden, I don't want to play like a good team in high school. And so like, ooh, my ankle. Ooh, my ankle. He's scared that I'm scared him up.
And I heard you making this, trying to make say, yeah, you know, Skip. Sometimes you put the new shoes on.
Yeah, you put the new
and then, no, he got something going on. He got something going on.
Oh, he got scared.
Thank
He
you.
got scared. He got
I
scared of
agree.
Dak.
They might use Micah on offense on Sunday night. They just might. They might have to.
I don't know about that.
Y'all in trouble, Skip. Y'all in trouble. He done talked them up. He done talked them up like we going to the NFC Championship game. We gonna do all this stuff. And now, all of a sudden, the man said he gonna be okay. I gotta take the man at his word. The man says he's fine.
What about Godwin? How you looking?
But he says he's gonna be a game time decision. Now, if I'm there, I'm on the side of caution. I don't play him because I'm looking at the big picture. This is one game. I got 16 more to play. I'm not going to run the risk of putting him out there for one game and possibly lose him for 2 or 3 and set it back. So I would just wait because I believe we got enough right now. With Julio, y'all forgot about Julio.
I didn't forget.
I ain't forget about Julio.
Julio, Mike Evans, they got Gage, Cameron Brake. Lenny done shaped them, he done got in the sauna, done dropped them about 10, 15. We good.
You talking about Fournette?
Yeah.
Speaking of homeboys, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Here's how I see it.
Leonard Benier. He done shed that weight. He came in a little heavy. He was, celebrating. In New Orleans, they got good gumbo and jambalaya, all that good stuff down there. Leonard Benier,
Well, look how thin this man is. He grew up there.
threw a cookout.
But he don't be eating that stuff.
No.
You don't be that.
No.
You don't eat etouffee and boudin and all that. Don't do you what?
No.
I knew that if you don't eat like
He
that.
grew up on it, but he doesn't eat it now.
I don't eat it now.
All right. So here's how I see it. I believe that my team, the Dallas Cowboys, will win the battle on Sunday night and detonate what will be a 12-5 season, and I believe they will wind up in the NFC Championship game. But I believe the war ultimately would be won by Thomas Edward Patrick Brady Jr. when he beats my Cowboys and gets revenge over my Cowboys in the championship game and goes on and wins yet another Super Bowl, his 8th.
That's how you got it going?
You say I'm looking at him, you look at him like that too, huh?
Yeah, I don't know. You know, sometimes Skip go off. You know.
Most of the time, Skip is
Off the
right.
deep end.
No, most times Skip's not right.
He is
especially,
right.
Especially when
It's
it
why
comes.
somebody across from me owes me about 70 cases of Diet Dew.
First of all, when it comes to the Cowboys, you ain't been right in 26 years. Let's start with that premise. 26.
Cowboys ain't been right in 26.
They haven't been, but they are about to have their greatest season since 1995 because they are going to the NFC Championship game. And I got validated by the Madden simulation. It simulated all the games.
I heard
Madden
him say that.
simulation.
I heard him say that the
It's
other
got
day.
him in the NFC
I
Championship
could not
game.
believe that man went to that as a. That man said, yeah, because in the Madden simulation.
Dak gonna throw 57 touchdowns, 5,700 yards because in the simulation that's what they had. I mean, you see this all the time. We go to they have the seal picking or elephant picking. Okay, which pumpkin you want? The one that's dressed up like a chief or a 40.